start the recording. Okay, so let's see who's there. All right, hi. Hi, Makita and Janica and the Queen. I don't know who's the Queen is. If you could just type in your full name there and T number, I appreciate it. Saiden is there too. So thank you for coming to our event today. So I have a PowerPoint here. So you're attending the Parents on the Mission, abbreviation PALMS, and students who are parents, abbreviation SWAP. This is an event for our parents. So all TCC students in the parental role, either you're a single mom or dad, or you're a parent or grandparents, you're welcome to attend our event. So our goal is to support students who are parents through mentoring, coaching, and resources like the event today. So every day, our students of parents are facing struggle balancing school and life. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road she's strutting seems all uphill, when the funds are low and debts are high, when care is pressing her down a bit. We, the academic success coaches, are there to help to turn things around. So today we have very honored to have invited a few speakers. The first speaker is the TPS Early Childhood Program and by Jordan Sheffield. She's a mixed program manager for early childhood education, and Divani Perez, one of our own TCC student. She works full-time as the student recruitment and community engagement coordinator. We have also invited my colleague, Michael Singleton. He's the academic success coach at DEI, and I am Joy Best, the SWAP advisor and academic success coach. So Michael is my co-worker. He's gonna introduce a few things. He's leading projects and resources for students. Last, we have a survey. So let me see. So when you get a chance, you can go to our website, our Parents on the Mission. We have the DEI website. You can see the flyer. This is our third events. We have 5 more events. So look out for the following events. We're inviting different speakers to empower you, the student parents, to help you through different topics, to talk about different topics. So after each session, we'll give a little bit of Q&A for you to ask any questions. So for the program, I want to notify all the parents here. The Women's Foundation of Oklahoma has given us some funding. We have purchased the weekend bags to rent for parents. So if you're interested, it's available at Northeast Campus, our academic coaching office, DEI, in Northeast Campus, room AB 206 on the 2nd floor, if you park on where the flags are. So these you can check out, like the books. So these are games for you to play with your kids. So there are different age groups inside the bags. They're thinking games, classic board games, and classic children's books for you to spend quality time with your children. So remember, Northeast AB 206. And last of all, we have a short survey. I'll copy it. I'll copy and paste it to the chat box for you to click and do a short survey for us to improve our future events. So this is next. This is my overview introduction. So next, I'm going to hand the mic to our TPS team.
Awesome. Well, first, we just wanted to say thank you guys for letting us join you today. We appreciate, we know everyone's life is so busy. So thanks for taking the time to be with us and your interest in learning more about our TPS programs. So we know that the majority of you are obviously parents, but also students. And some of you might be currently enrolled in early childhood classes or psychology classes or community service classes. So definitely geared towards you guys as parents, but we will take any questions at the end that you guys might have just about TPS, both as a parent or just anything else you might be interested in as a student. All right, we'll go ahead and get going. So we wanted to start by just telling you a little bit about our team. Two of us are on the call today. Kelly Kane is our Executive Director of Early Childhood and Elementary Education. And then Jenny Taylor and myself are the program managers for the district. Jenny focuses a lot on curriculum and teacher development and things like that. And Jessica works with her and supports her on that work. And my role is mainly focused on community engagement and family engagement and working with our school leaders and teachers just to improve family engagement across the district. And then I'll let Devani, you can tell all about yourself.
Yeah. So hello, my name is Devani. I'm the Student Recruitment and Community Engagement Coordinator. A large part of my role is supporting early childhood enrollment. I'm always available for families that need support or have questions about enrolling in TPS. Another part of my role is focusing on engaging the community in our early childhood programs and ensuring that we have community partners that are invested in your students' education.
Great. Okay, so we'd like to tell you just real quick a little bit about our early childhood vision of excellence. This was something that when our team was first formed in 2018 and 19, we gathered a group of pre-K and kindergarten teachers, parents, community members, and we really sat down and created a vision of what we wanted to be true and what we wanted our early childhood programs to be like. And it ended with this early childhood vision of excellence and these 10 tenets of our vision that are really our top priorities. And they are the things that drive all of the work we do and all of the decisions that we make are really based on making sure that these things that you see on your screen, joyful and purposeful play, involving family, social emotional development, high quality learning, exist in all of our schools and all of the decisions that we make as a team. Okay, to tell you guys a little bit about what to expect in pre-K, research has just continued to tell us that the first 5 years of a child's life is huge. And students that attend pre-K programs and high quality early childhood programs typically have stronger language skills, social emotional skills, math and literacy skills, and typically perform better later in high school and even have higher graduation rates and larger success in life. So pre-K to me is just one of those things that you can provide to your child that sets them on a positive trajectory to be able to be successful in school and in life. We also know that children learn best when they experience concepts through their hands-on, getting to experience it and do it. So intentional and purposeful play is a huge part of our classrooms in pre-K and kindergarten. We really want our students to develop those language and learning and academic skills in a natural and authentic way through play. In our pre-K classrooms, we use a curriculum called Tools of the Mind. It is a curriculum that I love dearly, and it's a comprehensive curriculum. So it has literacy, math, science, social emotional learning, all integrated into one curriculum. Our kiddos don't go to, like you would think in high school, to a math class or to a science class or a history class. They learn about these concepts through rich play, through small group instruction, through building routines. And one of the amazing things about pre-K curriculum with Tools of the Mind is that it's really meant to meet children where they are. For those of you that might be studying anything with psychology or with early childhood development, it's based on Vygotsky's theory that children develop at their own pace and we really meet them where they are. So our students spend a lot of time in pre-K engaged in playful learning and things that are helping them to develop executive functioning skills that teach them how to be a student and how to function in a community and in a classroom. In our kindergarten curriculum, we use two separate curriculums for math and for reading and science. And we really, with our kindergarten curriculum, we allow students to take a deeper dive into those foundational skills that they're going to need when they get into first, second, third, fourth grade and older grades. So in kindergarten, they're working on those things like letter sounds and building math and academic skills that prepare them for those older grades. And students also learn about science and social studies through hands-on learning and inquiry learning, and definitely are still involved in play through centers and through hands-on experiences. To tell you a little bit more about some of our other programs that we offer at Tulsa Public Schools, we're committed to providing families with a choice of which school is best for their child. So we offer specialized programs in early childhood and throughout elementary. Some of those are our multilingual programs, like our dual language or our language immersion programs, and those begin in pre-K and go all the way through 8th grade or through the end of elementary school. We offer Montessori programs beginning in pre-K at two of our schools. Those are Emerson and Grissom Elementary. And then we also offer a Tulsa Virtual Academy, which is for students that would like to have an online learning option. And that will remain true next year, no matter what the situation is with COVID or distance learning. That will continue to be an option for families that would like to attend an online school. And then Devani, I'm going to kick it over to you to tell a little bit more about enrollment and how families can get their kiddo in TPS.
Mm-hmm. So every year we have an enrollment window, and like Jordan said, we're a district of choice. So the Tulsa Public Schools 2021-2022 enrollment window is currently closed, but we will reopen for families in mid-April. The open enrollment window was from January 5th to February 12th. And families had the opportunity to choose up to 6 schools in order of preference with no restriction. Parents are notified will be notified in April this year about what their child's best choice or match is. And if they were added to any wait list for any school that they ranked higher. When in April, after the lottery is closed, the families will have another opportunity to enroll their child at any school that has a spot available and or they're named to a waiting list. If you are a parent that needs to enroll their child, there are a few things that you can do now to get ready in April. There's a few documents you will need. One of them there's 4 of them. So your ID, your parent ID, birth certificate, proof of address, and immunization records. And if you are interested and you need help obtaining any of those documents, you can always reach out to us or the enrollment center, and we can help you obtain them. And here's just an overview of a few things, a few supports we have. One of them is enrollment support for pre-K and kindergarten families during the month of April through August. We're here to help with anything you need, from answering small questions to helping you upload documents to your child's enrollment application. There are a variety of resources and ways to get support with enrollment. So like I said, you can go to the enrollment center. They're open from Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Or you can do it online at tulsaschools.org/enroll. And there is interpretation services available. Another thing that you could do, just if you're curious, learning more about schools individually, on the Tulsa Public Schools website, there is live stream sessions, and there is an Enrollment Expo webpage to learn more about individual schools and the programs. And then our team, Jordan and I, are offering virtual one-on-one enrollment support. And then if you're interested, we do have a QR code that you can sign up, and then we'll also drop the links if you're interested. And then we also have a digital office. It goes over enrollment, some parent resources, and it goes over the curriculum. And then over the course of summer, we'll also do enrollment pop-up events. And then we're always updating our Facebook pages. So you can follow the Tulsa Public Schools Facebook page, or you can follow our Tulsa Public Schools early childhood page. And then our emails are listed on the slide. And you guys are always welcome to reach out to us directly for any questions. And now if you guys have any questions, we can answer them. Or if you'd like us to drop any links.
I don't know if this is be considerate of what you just said, but the dates, the deadlines for the open enrollment, I have did mine's for my son, and he needed his actual birth certificate, so I put in the receipt. I still don't have his birth certificate yet because it's been delayed. So I put a copy of the receipt on there. I don't know if his application went through or not, or how would I know if I need anything else for his application, because I did it before the deadline.
So
Yeah,
go ahead, Lonnie. Yeah, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say the receipt works great. If you want to email me, I can check that for you. Let me stop sharing quick. If you want to email me, and then we'll connect, and I can get that double check for you.
Okay, thank you.
And if for any reason, we can definitely, Devani can pull up your account, check everything, and we'll follow back up with you if there's anything that
Okay, thank you. I was kind of concerned due to the COVID thing. Everything is online, so I'm like, goodness. Okay, thank you.
I know. Yeah, this year has just been an extra layer of struggle. So that's what we are here. You can reach out anytime. We will check and double check. Any other questions you guys have?
We just received a couple of emails with the students trying to log in but had trouble, technical trouble. I just forwarded them. I'm sure there will be more questions following after this event.
Definitely. Anytime you can reach out, and if they're able to watch the recording, they'll have emails, and we're here if anyone needs us at any point throughout the year.
Is there any more questions?
I had a question.
Yeah. Okay.
Sydney?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay.
Mhm.
My daughter, she's currently 3, but she turns 4 March 31st. So that would that consider her pre-K ready for the next school year?
Yep. Yeah, as long as they are 4 by September 1st of the year they're enrolling, they can enroll in any of the Tulsa Public Schools pre-K programs.
Okay, so another thing, she is currently going to therapy for speech. She doesn't, she's having some troubles with language. And I don't know how to explain it when you know that we're having a conversation, but if me having a conversation with her, it's just she repeats everything she says. So she doesn't know how to express herself and those kind of things. And so she's developmentally delayed, so she knows her colors, she knows her words, she knows how to count to 20, like she knows all those things. So I feel like that she's school ready.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
she would have those issues in class with other children. So do you guys offer those? Like, I don't know if she needs to be in a regular classroom with other kids, or would it be too much of a distraction and she needs to be in a different class? Like, do you guys offer that?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And language, I mean, language is such an area of development from 3 to 6 that it is
Mhm.
something that we expect and that we plan for. And so what I would suggest is you can do it when you enroll. So when you actually go in and enroll, if you have from her speech therapist or whoever she's seeing, if they provide
Mhm.
any type of documentation, you can actually attach that to the enrollment application. You don't have to, but just if you want to get a jump start on it, you can attach that to it. And then once she's actually enrolled in the program, the state of Oklahoma will provide services based on an evaluation, and especially if she's already receiving services, that means that she should qualify for them very quickly in a public school setting. And so they would either be able to work with a speech pathologist if needed at the school or continue to see sometimes speech pathologists will actually come into the classroom and visit and do services there. But it is absolutely common. We have a lot of 4 or 5, 6-year-olds that are working on language development, that receive speech services. We do have programs for 3 and 4-year-olds that are called developmentally delayed classroom, but I would say that's not where you start at all.
Yeah.
The
I mean, I feel like I said,
4-year-old,
I feel like if we, with her starting school, getting a routine down, it would come to her. Like I said, she's really smart. She's
absolutely.
having some speech problems. That's all.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. So yeah, I would absolutely just do a normal pre-K enrollment. If you want to get a head start, go ahead and attach anything. There'll be a little part of the enrollment application that talks about medical and health history. So you can attach some things there. And Devani is amazing at helping with those things. If you need any help with any of it, she can help you with attaching documents and stuff like that.
okay.
But if not, once they're enrolled, that's something you could also just talk to the teacher and the principal, and there's normally a speech path in the building. So yeah, plenty of services and things to offer.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Okay, you can always contact them. And thank you so much, Jordan and Devani, for the great information. And I will keep note to send your contact info and your flyer to those 4, I think 5 students who couldn't make it to this event
Okay.
due to their class schedule and login problem.
Wonderful.
So,
Thank
yeah,
you. I would say thank you so much for letting us join, and we're always here if you guys need anything.
great. Thank you.
Hey.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
feel free to to take off if you need to, but you're welcome to stay also. So next we're gonna move on to Michael. Michael is leading a few other projects, being a colleague in our DEI academic coaching office. So here we go, Michael.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Joy. I'm gonna
You're
share my
welcome.
screen. I think everybody can see that.
Yes.
Yeah, I really appreciate you invite me to, to come, and I'm glad that everybody could connect today. I hope you'll be able to get something out of this. Uh, First, I just kind of want to take the temperature of the room and just kind of see where we are. So I'm gonna start like this. One, if you're very confident right now, the semester started off great, everything is moving, life is working well. You're very confident that you're going to finish each of your classes successfully this semester. So in the little chat box, if you can put the number 1 of, so on a scale, if you are feeling very, very confident, that's a 1 in finishing all your classes successfully, to the scale of 5. 5 is, hey, I am struggling right now. I'm not sure if I'll finish any of my classes successfully. That'll be a 5. So just to kind of get the temperature of where we are right now in our classes. Good. See a couple of 1s. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So that's good. That's good. That's good that everybody's feeling confident. I can see that connecting to a resource like this shows that you're conscious of what you need at school and the resources that you need. So that's awesome. I'm glad to see that you all are confident of, because that's what it's all about. That's what this is all about. Academic success coaching, this program that we're having, that we're doing today. It's about all students finishing successfully. Right, you come into TCC. We have many things going on outside of TCC, but we want to make sure that our students that are connecting to TCC are making it through successfully, right? It doesn't do anyone any good if you're not being successful here in your classes. So that brings us to academic success coaching. If you look to the left of what I brought up under academic success coaching there, that's our impact report. I just want to talk about that just real quickly, just to make this point. Students, we take data, students that connect with academic success coaches have shown to be more successful at TCC. The goal for us is for all of our students to be successful at TCC. Students that connect with academic success coaches have shown to be more successful at TCC. So that's why we encourage our students, right? Get connected to an academic success coach, right? Get an understanding of how to navigate college, resources that are available and all of that. Even if it's not for you per se, maybe you have a friend or cousin or a sister or brother or someone that you know that want to come to TCC, or that's at TCC, and that know that if they connect to other resources, they can be very successful at TCC. So again, I want to reiterate the importance of, we want our students to be successful. We know that you all do not come to TCC to stop out of any classes, to fail any classes, to withdraw from any classes, any of that. We understand that life does its thing. I got my classes, right? I got my classes at TCC. I'm doing my thing, but I have life that's going on also. And many things happen in life that some things are under our control and some things are not under our control, right? And so we're moving through this curriculum at TCC, and I got life going on. We just want to make sure that you have all the resources and the support that you need to be successful. At the end of the day, I love saying we want you to work smarter and not harder. And so we know that connecting to resources will help you work smarter and get through and not have to try to juggle and do everything on your own. So academic success coaches, that's what we're here for. We're here to help you with resources, of creating planners, any strategies or any kind of support that will help it be smarter for you as you're moving through towards success. We want to be that for you. Sometimes it's just connecting you to others in different places. But the bottom line is having that resource, that connection at the college, again, which the data shows us, students are more successful that connect to that resource. And so I'm going to always point you there. I know Joy is always pointing you there because we know that it works. And so I'm glad to see that everybody feels very confident this semester. I believe we're in week 4 or 5. We're right in there somewhere. So I would just encourage you, if you haven't connected with a coach, connect with a coach, but keep that confidence, right? Keep moving forward, and just make sure that, you fulfill the goals that you set out for yourself. I want to talk briefly about a couple of the things that I work on. One is the equity grant. I'm gonna go there. That's kind of in the middle of the screen there. That equity grant. I want to say that because there are students that come to TCC for whatever reason. Again, life, all of these things happen, and they accrue this bursar balance, and they're not able to pay that balance. And so you're not able to pay that balance. You're trying to get back in school. You can't get back in school because you got this debt, right? Awesome that we have this grant that is catered for students who have a bursar balance that is stopping them from continuing their education, or that's very close to graduating, right? You're very close to graduating. You just need a couple of more classes to get out of there. We have an equity grant, right? That is there for those students. You all are in school right now, so you don't need it. But again, think about maybe there might be some friends that you know, of relatives, individuals that you connect with that burst our balance is stopping them from finishing school, right? And so you can just say, hey, TCC in the diversity, equity, and inclusion department on the success coaches, they have an equity grant. You know, ready if you have over 15 credit hours at TCC, right? If you 15 credit hours from graduating at TCC, we have a grant for you. Okay, so reach out, find information about that. So then the last thing that I wanted to talk about was initiative that I head up is our African American male success team. And this team, again, just like academic success coaching, our our major, our only really a push with this group is to make sure that our students are successful, right? And so we're tying together a support team. We call them the Dream Team. And this Dream Team's move is to make sure that our young men that connect to the college feel a sense of belonging, have a commitment to finish school. This is the reason why we know our young men come to school. We want to make sure that they have the support they need, the brotherhood, the connection they need, that we make sure that we support and encourage one another to finishing at school. So I'm saying that I'm going to put in the chat box the link to our flyer. And so, if you know of anyone, again, friends, family members, anyone that you think could benefit from being connected to this group, uh, have them pass that link or that flyer to them. They can get contact information off that flyer. They can sign up off that flyer, and all of that. In wrapping up, I'm glad you all connected to this session today. Our goal is to make sure that you all finish successfully. And so whatever we need as success coaches to fill in any gaps, any holes, any things that are hindering you all from getting towards that success in each of your classes, right? Let's make that connection so we can make sure that we are there for you. And then the added piece on that is that pass that information along, right? If you have any friends, family members that you know that some resources and things at TCC that they can benefit from, right? That will keep them on the path to successfully getting in to finishing, or to getting them back in school, or to helping them if they're just coming into school, right? So pass this information along, because I see we have all ones on this call, which is awesome. Again, is awesome. But we know that all of our students are not ones, right? We know all of our students are not ones, right? And so we want to make sure that we're there to support all of our students. So connect to Academic Success Coach and let others know about our academic success coaching. All right. Any questions for me? Of course, I'm open for any questions that you may have.
Thank you so much, Michael.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
everybody,
Joy.
yeah, please feel free to ask Michael any questions. And Michael, Michael and I, we have different caseload. Michael, what's your school? What schools are you in charge of?
Yeah, I'm engineering. I'm in the engineering of, so that's going to be aviation and engineering piece on that. I'm liberal arts, so anything that's coming in through liberal arts, humanities, and all of that, then those are going to be my caseloads, right? So reach out. We don't like it's my caseload and no one else's, right? So we definitely work together as a team. If you feel more comfortable, you might be in my caseload, right? You might be part of that, but Joy, you feel a connection with Joy, then reach out to Joy and make that connection, right? Because again, at the end of the day, it's about you being successful at the school. And we want to make sure that we're doing our part to make sure you're successful at the school.
Yes, it's all about teamwork. So
Exactly.
my caseload is business IT, I think, and several other areas. Business IT, math and science, and some ESL, and as Michael said, we work as a team. So anytime if you would like to need to talk, make appointment, you can make appointment with any three of us. There are three coaches there. So wonderful. Thank you so much, Michael. And
Thank
is
you
there
very much,
any
sir.
questions? Yeah, you're welcome. Any questions from our audience?
Harrison is I see there's a question in the chat box. Is Harrison
Yeah.
president of organization? Now, I tell you what, Harrison is president of our African American Student Association, right? He is that. He would be, he would be the leader of our dream team. He is on his way out of TCC. He's still a major part, but he is just on his way out of TCC, right? And so this is his last semester, and he is just doing exactly what we want our young brothers to do at TCC. What a shining example of what a brother should do, students should do, right? Once they hit TCC, he did it the right way. He connected to organizations and he's moving on. And I don't expect nothing but success stories coming from him. But no, he's president of our ASA, African American Student Association, but not the Dream Team, but definitely a major part of the Dream Team.
Okay, I only knew that you were the advisor for his organization. He's in quite a few different organizations, so
Exactly. Exactly. Just an ideal student. The way that, if we had to say, this is how you come to TCC and this is how you connect, and he did it, he's doing it that way. So yes, I know he's SGA treasurer, I want to say. Yeah.
Yes,
So, yeah. So, yeah, just awesome. Yeah. Busy man.
I try to get him to be on my executive board for Oklahoma Intercollegiate Legislature. Like, always there, but
yeah, he's busy man, and he's making that transition, right? So he's finished his last semester at TCC, going on to bigger and better things, which we know during that transition period, you got this, this next step kind of anxiety, or and so you got that buzz going on too. And so I know he's busy with, because I know that him and Dr. Dickens spoke to Channel 2. It might have been this morning. I want to say, I want to say they had an interview with Channel 2 this morning. And so just again, showing you how busy he is of a young man, right? And finishing up his studies, but just ideal student. Yes.
so what was the interview with you about?
I don't know. I got in on I got that piece right there, and then I didn't get any more. I knew that they were doing it. I'm thinking it's covering the 1921 race massacre in some form or fashion. I'm thinking that, and maybe ASA's work in that. But I'm not sure, Jonica. I'm not sure, but I know that they were interviewing with news. So, and it didn't surprise me that Harrison was the student, right? I'm like, yeah, he stands out and does his job. So we know that, it's young men like that throughout the college, right? And it's just kind of getting them together, and so they can motivate one another. And that's that dream team.
Right on. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Jonica.
Great. I just got text. Dr. Dickens has another Zoom meeting. He's trying to make it here. I just told him the last 5 minutes, Michael is wrapping up, answering questions. So we did have in the chat box, somebody asked about the recording. Yes, I will have the recording. I think one of the student, Precious, missed the first part of the TPS presentation. So I think Jonica is gonna send invitations about the e-board. And do you want to say something? So feel free, please.
Sure.
So thank you so much, Michael, again. So feel free to take off if you're busy. Have a great day.
Thank you, Michael. Sorry, we didn't have you're on mute if you're talking to us.
I'm sorry. Yes. Thank you all very much for the invitation. All right.
We did have a few more people who wanted to be here today, but Trio was doing a Trio Day. So a lot of people are off on that Zoom or YouTube, whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was going to talk about Trio, another awesome resource. So yeah, no, I'm going to talk about that. But yeah, I can understand that. We all in conflict with one another right now. Zoom it makes it much easier to get together. Right. But thank you all again very much for the invitation.
You're welcome.
Thank
Right
you.
on. Right on.
All right. So we have Makita and Roshana, right? Yeah. So let me share my screen. And Jonica, please feel free to, to say anything, address anything you need.
Sorry, I'm on mute.
Oh, okay.
All right. So yeah, I didn't really have much to say today. We do need a follow, or okay, first off, I do need to make it out to Northeast Campus to pick up the t-shirts from Student Life. That way we can go get them. And then I still have a few of the Chick-fil-A cards that have not been picked up. When I go out to Northeast Campus, I'll just take the remaining Chick-fil-A cards and I'll leave the students' names at the office for you all to pick up there. I honestly can't remember who all I still need to pick them up from.
No, I think Makita and Roshana, I'm not sure if they attended our first semester events. Can you explain a little bit? They're the only two left in this session. So
Sure.
I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna stop the recording right now.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, let me see.
All right, so in case you weren't here back in December, we did a little giveaway. Everyone who was attending a specific event got a t-shirt and a Chick-fil-A gift card.